In June of 2023, a game would sweep past the Steam charts, and it would sweep past everybody's minds and playing habits. This game is, of course, the famous Battlebit Remastered, which I'm sure almost everyone in my audience has played before. This game was so popular, and it peaked at 86,000 concurrent players, which is a crazy number. Crazy number, especially considering this tiny studio of only 3 people working on it. It's really an indie game. This game was the biggest hype for about a month, and then it suddenly disappeared. So what's happened to Battlebit Remastered? Some of these reasons are quite unexpected, so make sure to watch till the end of the video. Now, join me, and as always, please enjoy the video. But to understand Battlebit's fall, we have to understand the success that was Battlebit and why it became so successful. Battlebit became so successful mainly because it challenged the ideas of the AAA studios, which had a monopoly on the FPS market at that time. These FPS studios were not very well liked. They had in-app purchases, they released buggy games, they had their games that were like $80 and then you had to pay to win to have stuff inside of that game, which is outrageous. And all of this basically accumulated into setting the path that was Battlebit Remastered. Battlebit revolutionized the market in which it stood up to these AAA studios. Battlebit basically said, AAAs, I'm going to rival you, and I'm going to show you that a $20 game with no in-app purchases can be just as good, if not better, than a Call of Duty Modern Warfare or a Battlefield. Now, it did this quite successfully for a period of time, and funnily enough, it got more hype than I'm going to say Modern Warfare did. That's off the table for this one. And it was quite shocking, I'd have to say. So it's not only that, but also had fun gameplay mechanics. It had a new blocky-like art style, new progression system. It was very, very unique, I'd have to say. It had a nice social voice chat, which is something lacking for most FPS games. And yeah, it was just all around pretty wonderful. So that is a reason for its immense success. Battlebit Remastered had quite a few problems with it being quite unbalanced, and I noticed this even when I was just playing recently to record the clips for this video. It is, yeah, quite unbalanced. There's going to be with this one guy who's sitting up there with some crazy ass gun that will never run out of ammo, just shooting you down because he's got up to rank, I don't know, 100 or something. And that does not make for a very, very fun play experience. And other people have, you know, said this as well. Don't take it from me, because maybe I'm just bad at the game. But yeah, Battlebit is not very balanced game, or at least it's not as balanced as it once was. And there's a lot of metas going around if you look into the Battlebit community enough, which is not a good sign of a healthy game. But oh well. And then cheaters. Now I haven't really noticed that many cheaters. Then again, it's a 128 vs 128. Are you going to notice your friend playing in the same lobby as you? No. So, Battlebit had some problems with cheaters, as people say online. They said that there was a big reason for their frustration with the game was due to cheaters, and I think that this indie developed game would not have such good anti-cheats as perhaps other AAA games. I'm just trying to think of a possible cause of this, but they say that that was a big issue with it, and that is probably a contributor to the downfall of Battlebit. Right time, wrong place. That's what I'm calling one flaw of Battlebit Remastered, and is a big reason why I think it declined. Battlebit Remastered had what seemed like amazing positioning. It was positioned right during the American school holidays, which certainly helped to perpetuate its numbers. However, this suddenly turned against it when AAA studios began putting out stuff like a wrath of their own. Probably the 2 biggest game releases of this year, Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield, released about 2 months later. This basically meant Battlebit had a 2-month window in which it became popular, until most of the casual players of the game moved off onto either different games or the new games which had came out. Which is quite interesting actually, because it's actually an inverse relationship. When you look at the Steam charts, you can see when it goes up for the new games, it goes down for Battlebit. And I mean, yeah, it's a shocking change, which definitely contributed to its downfall. You can't just have a AAA shooter release a game they've been working on for the last 10 years that has enormous hype and then not have your game impacted. Now this reason is probably the biggest reason. Burnout and virality. So when a game becomes, let's say, viral, like Battlebit did in June, where all the big streamers are playing it, everyone's playing it, and it becomes the talk of town for like a month. Same thing happened to Fall Guys and Among Us and all of these other games that were so popular for a short period of time and then just dropped off. Which, it's a bit sad that this is happening to Battlebit, but it happens to every game, so what can you expect? And this is, I think, the biggest reason why Battlebit dropped off so quickly. Not only did it have all those other factors and bad plays, bad time and all that, it just had a lot of burnout, I think. Its gameplay didn't really get different over time. You wouldn't, as you ranked up, be playing a different type of game. It's the exact same game, same art style, and I can understand how that can get boring pretty quickly, and how you want to play the game in mediation. You don't want to just play the game a lot. And I think this definitely contributed to its decline, which, you know, sad for Battlebit, pity. But I do see the game becoming popular again. After all, there was a little spike back in November, so I have no idea what that's caused by, but maybe we could see a new spike up as well. Let's hope. Now, in conclusion, Battlebit suffered problems and declined for 3 main reasons, and that is game releases afterwards, burnout, and being unbalanced, and game mechanics. So, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I know every YouTuber asks for it, but they ask for a reason. And I do hope that you enjoyed this video a lot. So thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.